Hey everyone, Tactical here, and today I'll be presenting my 3.10 melee leveling guide using Bladestorm. ~W, you can find the PoE in the description down below, which includes the tree you want to take for leveling, as well as some notes on which gems you want to use while you're leveling, as well as your endgame setup here. A few other notes are you can loosely copy the items as you see fit. Don't copy them verbatim. They can obviously be improved. You can also see the skill setup. I choose to use Bladestorm at level 28, thanks to the fact that rage support and close combat are so good with it. Rage adds flat physical damage per rage, as well as close combat, increasing not only the attack speed of your movement ability, as well as increasing your damage to enemies nearby. And these two gems will also proc once every Bladestorm tick. Early on, we're going to use Frost Blades, linked to Ancestral Call and Onslaught, and that's going to help our clear out tremendously. A couple notes I'd like to make are that for leveling, you're going to want to take a Lyra for the mana resist, or the mana regen and the resist, sorry. And then once you're in endgame maps and you have good enough gear, you can go ahead and respec to 2 passive points with 20 regrettes, as well as an Onyx amulet, I believe. We don't know how strong the new gems are going to be in 3.10, so this jewel as well as this jewel might be very, very powerful, and you can go ahead and take off passive points as you fit. That might be in the form of damage, life, or some other utility, like attack speed. That should be pretty much it. You can find everything in the PoE down below. I forgot to include this gem, but for leveling, you're going to kill Hillock, then you're going to pick up all the items. And you're going to have to buy Frost Blades from Nessa, and then we're going to look for green and red from Tarkly, as well as movement speed, if you have enough Scrolls of Wisdom for it. Here I found an armor scrap, which vendors for 2 Scrolls of Wisdoms. So I can go ahead and pick up an Iron Ring in addition to this, which is going to increase my damage significantly. So there's the Frost Blades, and we're going to look for green and red, and we found it on a mace here. We're going to continue on through the coast, and we're going to take the waypoint, go through to Mudflats, take the submerged waypoint back to coast, then we're going to do Tidal Island. Early on, it's important to note that I can use Frost Blades, linked to Double Strike and Chance to Bleed, since I have a green and red. After you kill Hailrake, you're going to want to pick up all the items, starting with the Portal Scroll, the Medicine Chest, and all the magic items. Then you want to log out. Here we're going to pick up the Quicksilver Flask as well as the Onslaught Support Gem. You're going to sell all your items. And then we're going to want to buy Ancestral Call as well as War Banner. Those 2 gems will help us out a lot. And pick up Ancestral Protector and Dash. And you can also go ahead and check for green, red if you haven't found it already. Now at this point we're going to use Frost Blades, Chance to Bleed, and Onslaught. And then on top of that we're going to want to use Double Strike, link to Chance to Bleed, and Maim at level 8. That's going to be for single target. And then anywhere you can find, you're going to want to put in War Banner, Ancestral Protector, and Dash. Now it doesn't really matter where those ones go, but just find a spot for them somewhere. Here in Submerged Passage, you're going to want to place the portal right before the bridge. This is going to be important because you're going to want to go to the lower prison, take that waypoint back to town, then we're going to go through that portal, and we're going to go find Dweller of the Deep, but we're going to go do that and exit the character screen. You can go ahead and exit the character screen or type /exit. This will comfortably put you back to the character select screen, and it won't put you back on queue in League Start. After that, log out. You're going to want to kill Dweller of the Deep, obviously. You're going to want to log out, character select. Then you want to grab Maim. Try to find a second Iron Ring if you can. If you have the currency for it, I should say. Put everything in your inventory. I didn't find one, so I just went ahead and picked up a Sapphire Ring. Then you talk to Tarkly, get your skill point, and you can look again for green and red, movement speed, or whatever other item you need. Here, I'll talk buy the Amber Amulet. You can either buy it here, or you can buy it after Brutus. So after killing Brutus, you want to pick up the rare items first, followed by the magic items, followed by any item you really need. Then we're talking to Nessa. Sell our items. If you need transmutes, you're going to sell these items unidentified. If you need alterations, you're going to identify them, then sell them. I like to hold on to Rustic Sashes for later. And you're going to pick up Leap Slam, as well as you're going to need an Amber Amulet at this point, I believe. But yeah, that's going to be it for the guide, everyone. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know at twitch.tv/tacticular. Bye, everyone. Bye.